EMS in Florida. Apparently there was a building collapse and the governor there gave out $1,000 checks to all the EMS workers. Oh, isn't that sweet? Does like any of like the people who don't even have the jobs that have been asking for the jobs, that got held out of the jobs, do they ever get anything nice from governors? Because I haven't fucking seen one.
He saluted them for working long hours and sacrificing their own safety and health for that operation.
I love that. They work such long hours. They're such great people. Really? Because we're great people too? Just didn't have the same fucking opportunity, assholes.
We're going to move on now to other headlines. North Korea threatening to expand its nuclear weapons program as the U.S. and South Korea engage in joint military drills. Libby Hogan has the latest.
This is my best. Are you ready? Those ancient alien Nazca paintings in like Plios, nobody fucking knows, reminds me of one of the drills that they're doing here.
Security threats for going ahead with annual joint military drills. Those are the words of Kim Yo-jong on Tuesday, sister of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and herself a high-ranking official. A statement from her ran
Do you see how this runs in the background?
Where she called the drills unwelcome and
it's like a ticker tape.
Kim Yo-jong accused South Korea of, quote, treacherous treatment shortly after a hotline between Pyongyang and Seoul was reconnected in a bid to ease tensions. The South and the US began preliminary training on Tuesday and start wider-scale computer simulations next week. Nearly 30,000 US troops remain in South Korea, a legacy of the Korean War that ended in 1953 with an armistice instead of a peace deal. A US Department of Defense spokesman declined to comment on Kim's statement Tuesday. A spokesman for...
See how it has a 2, a 4, a 5. This is military drills. They put these nice little markers so this way they can do battle stuff and like, I don't know when they actually get to use these skills. But it's fun on training day. But that's what the Nazca, I know, like I don't want to like, right, yeah, okay, so like that like little monkey with its hand up and it's like, right, different unit. I mean, they don't all need numbers. Sometimes it's a monkey with a tail or an alien or like whatever.
Spokesman for South Korea's defense force also declined to comment on the drills, but said the two countries will still discuss the timing, scale, and method of the regular exercises. The drills have been scaled back in recent years to help talks aimed at dismantling Pyongyang's nuclear and missile programs.
I have no idea what they talk about. When that whole thing, I don't speak the same English as the humans. I don't know what they mean when they put this into America or the United States of America or when they put it on media. I have no idea what it means.
Extradition from Canada to the U.S. Flora Bradley Watson has more.
A Chinese court on Tuesday upheld a Canadian man.
That doesn't even sound like Chinese.
Robert Schellenberg was arrested in 2014 and initially sentenced to 15 years in jail. He appealed, but a court in the city of Dalian sentenced him to death in January 2019. The timing of that decision is seen as critical, with some saying that it's linked to...
This does not sound like a xylophone. It just doesn't.
Was given his death sentence in China. An executive of Chinese telecom giant Huawei was arrested in Vancouver on a warrant from the United States. Meng Wanzhou is accused of misleading HSBC about Huawei's business dealings in Iran, potentially causing the bank to violate American economic sanctions.
Is that my like hold up with the Fed and like the breaking up of the bank that I needed and then decentralizing and re-centralizing under this like disgusting black jail system? I'm just curious.
He also made reference to another Canadian, businessman Michael Spavor, who was detained in China days after Meng's arrest. Spavor was charged with espionage in June last year, and a court is due to announce a verdict on his case this week. China has rejected the suggestion the cases of the Canadians in China are linked to Meng's case in Canada. China has, however, warned of unspecified consequences if Meng is not released.
A Texas mayor is asking the Biden administration to send more resources amid the crisis at the southern border. On Monday, Laredo Town Mayor Pete Sinis said criminal activity is on the rise as cartels and gangs go unchecked.
Here's what I don't understand. This guy has a gun. Before they come into America or Northern America, why don't you start using that gun and leaving their bodies in the desert? They'll pile up. People stop coming by foot.
Border in more than a month since January of this year. Right now,
Oh, this is my favorite. Ready? 36 million total illegal aliens in the United States. Now, here's the thing, because it's Yale and MIT, it doesn't say the range of dates. Is that just today? Or is that like for the last 20 years, 30 years, 40 years? I'm just curious.
$242 billion. Keep it right here on One American News.
What's the legend scale that goes into these calculations? Because I don't have any friends at the Defense Department or at Yale or MIT.
Says Americans must stand up to the latest Democrat call.
Star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza. It's August 10th, 2021.